Hey everyone, happy Friday and welcome to this Yoga for Balance and Mobility sequence. We're going to go through and flex some muscles and work on some strengthening in areas that will really help develop the muscles that you use every day to stand, to move, and to balance. So we're going to get started in a standing pose, mountain pose. Start with your feet hip distance apart. Let's try that again. Technical errors. Bear with me just a moment. There we go. Okay. So start with your feet hip distance apart. Root in through your big toe, root in through your pinky toe. Open your palms to the sky. This helps to relax the shoulders. Lower, close the eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale. Mountain pose. And just pause here for a moment to reflect inward. Become present, noticing how you feel, noticing how you're showing up this morning. Not just in your physical body, but in your emotional body, in your mental body. On your next inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. And exhale, bring hands to prayer and heart center. On your next inhale, reach your arms up to the sky again, and then fold all the way to the mat. Pausing here, grabbing for opposite elbows, coming into ragdoll pose. You can rock side to side here. And then just come to pause. And staying in ragdoll, release your neck. And then start to shift your weight into the front of your feet. So almost beginning to lift the heels. Just moving very carefully. If that doesn't feel comfortable, you can set your hands down to kind of brace yourself. And then release. Roll all the way up, mountain pose. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. This time, take a little back bend at the top, lifting your chest up to the sky. And then exhale, fold all the way down again. This time, let the hands dangle. And if you have a block or something with you, you can place that block directly underneath your chin. And then you're going to place your right hand on the block or on the mat, bend your right knee, and reach your left arm up to the sky. Noticing how just moving our gaze and twisting our abdomen causes us to readjust and helps to improve our balance. Release your left hand down this time, bend your left knee, and reach your right arm up. Sometimes just these gentle movements offers us a new perspective and a new way to adjust. Release and rise back up, mountain pose. Inhale, arms to the sky, and exhale, sink down into chair pose. And in chair pose, you want to keep your knees above your ankles. You just don't want them beyond your toes. So just take a peek and make sure you can still see your toes. Turn your pinkies in, sink down a little bit lower. Engage your core and pelvic floor. Hold here for a moment. And then release. Bring your hands to your hips. And then bring your hands to prayer and heart center. On your next inhale, reach your arms behind you, interlacing all 10 fingers. Roll the shoulders out. Lift the chest to the sky. Open the chest. Feel that little back bend. Now you can stay here or engage the core and pelvic floor again and sink down into a chair pose. And then release. Release the bind, come back to mountain pose. Shift the weight into the right foot. Spread your feet wide, big toe, pinky toe, 4 points from your heel to the front of your foot. Bring your hands to prayer to center yourself. Engage that right leg, so take a little bend in the right knee, and then step your left foot back so that just your toes are touching, coming into Asana, crescent lunge. You can bend the back knee a little bit if it's too much on your hip flexors. Find the core, lift up on the pelvic floor, working on balance here. Now you can stay here or you can reach your hands behind you, interlace all 10 fingers. And if you really want to challenge your balance here, lift your gaze to the sky. Keep pressing in through those toes. That big toe will help you stay grounded. Release. Exhale, hands to prayer. Step your left foot forward. Engage through the left foot. Step your right foot back. Asana, crescent lunge on the other side. Reach your arms behind you. Roll the shoulders out. Lift your gaze to the sky. Maybe if you want to challenge your balance. And then release. Come back to front. Open your palms, mountain pose. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale. Really press into your right foot. Big toe, pinky toe, 2 points on the heel. And then you're going to lift your right leg up. Pausing here for a moment. This is fantastic practice. You can do this anywhere, just working on your balance. If you're here and you feel in control, you can reach your arms out to opposite sides and extend your left leg behind you as you bring your chest forward. Hold here. I know there's a lot working. This is really intense. Just try to breathe through it. Just try it. Press into that right big toe. And then release. Samasthita. Opposite side, engage the left foot this time. Lift the right knee up. Engage the core and pelvic floor. Pause here for a moment. Just notice how your balance is. Sometimes in the morning, my balance is not so hot. And so you can use a wall to help with this, or you can just keep coming back here. Remember, there's no goals. You're not showing off to anyone in yoga. You're just trying to hone into your body and notice what is happening with you today. If you feel comfortable moving forward, reach your arms out to opposite sides and extend your right leg back this time, coming into a warrior 3 pose, airplane pose, chest forward, hips in line. Breathe here And release. Mountain pose. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. Now we're going to play around with these poses for a little bit. So if you know these poses, you're like, yeah, I've been practicing them. This next part of the sequence will really help to allow you to play with mobility. Engage your feet. Inhale, arms to the sky. Sink down, chair pose. Now find a nice, sturdy chair. Check your pelvic tilt. You don't want to have duck butt, right? And you don't want to be tucked in so much that you're rounding your back. Nice, neutral pelvic position. And then you're going to shift your weight into your right foot and lift your left heel up. Maybe even lift that whole left knee up. And then sink it down. And shift into the left foot this time, lifting the right heel, maybe even the entire right knee. And you're just going back and forth to either side, kind of playing around with this. You know, a lot of times in our lives, as we become adults, we forget to play and explore and try new things. And we can do this in our practice and learn some of the same lessons that help to serve us in life. The more inquisitive you are, the more playful you are, the more you're going to find, the more that will be open to you. Same thing here. We're moving muscles that we wouldn't move if we were just stationary, for instance. We're working on balance in positions that we wouldn't normally work on, and yet they're very natural. One more time. Pause and chair pose. Take a breath. You can take a break if you need to, just come back to it. Now shift your weight into your left foot, lift your right leg up. Straighten the left leg. And we're just going to move forward a little bit as if we're going to step back. We're pausing here. And then we're coming back forward and lifting the right knee. And then taking it back, just a gentle tilt. Lift up and back. Just 2 more times. Keep pressing into that left big toe. Last one, come up. And this time we're really going to ground in through the left foot and we're going to step it all the way back, coming into crescent lunge. Beautiful, great job. Hold it here. Bring your hands to your hips. Take a breath. And then interlace all 10 fingers behind you. Roll the shoulders out. Lift the gaze up. Maybe give this a try if you didn't try it earlier. Maybe your gaze just lifts like half an inch. That's progress. That's perfectly fine. Maybe it doesn't lift at all. That's also progress. You're listening to your body. Release your mind. Bring your hands to prayer and heart center. From here, we're going to shift our weight into that left foot. And we're imagining where chest is being pulled forward. And then with control, you're going to float that right leg up. Maybe reaching the arms out in opposite directions. And then release. Beautiful. Shake it out here if you need to. Or just pause in mountain pose. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale, arms to the sky, sink down, chair pose. Shift your weight into your right foot this time. Lift the left knee up. And we're going to begin to take the left knee back, but we're pausing right here. So it's just a gentle tick-tock motion. Bring the left knee back up. And then take it back. Really press into that right big toe. This should be pretty difficult. But again, we're working all these little muscles and areas of the body that normally we just go through them on a daily basis. We're walking, not really paying much attention. This time we're honing in, getting stronger. One more time. All over the body too, not just one isolated muscle. All right, gently step it back. Beautiful. Coming into crescent lunge, find your balance here. Then bring your hands to prayer. Interlace them behind you, roll the shoulders out. Maybe lifting your gaze just slightly. And then bring your hands to prayer and heart center. Again, imagine your chest is being pulled forward. You're shifting your weight into that right leg and then floating the left leg up. Press into that right big toe. Hold here. Breathe. And release. Come back to mountain pose. Take a deep inhale and exhale. You feel the heat and energy rising in the body. Let's cool things down. Bring your right foot to your left ankle. Bring your hands to prayer and heart center. Tree pose. Take 2 more breaths here. Taking a moment to notice what you feel, how different you feel already in just 15 minutes. Release, switch sides. Left foot to right ankle, hands to prayer. Maybe take a few moments after this sequence to reflect on balance in your life. How does it show up? Where do you feel most balanced in your life? Where do you feel imbalanced? Release. Come to mountain pose. Let's finish this sequence with 1 deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope you have a beautiful weekend, and I will see you all next week. Join me on Monday. I will be doing a Mindful Monday series just for you to think about and explore this idea of balance a little bit more. And then, of course, every Friday or every week inside the group here for a free community class. All right, everyone. Have a beautiful day. See ya.